I'm Billy Harris. You're hanging with Harris with my good friend Chef Tory at the legendary, really legendary, Commander's Palace in New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me about Commander's Palace.
Commander's Palace is a legendary restaurant. We're celebrating our 131st birthday this year.
That's it? Just 131.
And before Hurricane Katrina, it was the longest continually operating restaurant in American history.
I heard you're closed on Christmas and Mardi Gras,
yeah,
as they like
that's
to
right.
say. So 363 days a year for 131 years.
That's
They've
right.
been rocking it out right here. This is great.
That's it.
And you've been here, how long have you been here?
I've been here on and off for 18 years, but the head chef now for almost 9.
Now, were you a Southern guy? You don't really have a Southern...
No, actually I grew up, I'm a West Coast guy. Grew up in the Pacific Northwest in a small town above Seattle, Washington. This is home. This is where it's at for me.
And this is Southern cooking at its best?
Absolutely.
Well, since we're talking about Southern cooking at its best, what do we got?
Well, today we're going to showcase one of my favorites. This is fresh shrimp right out of the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
And you're always going to know what fresh shrimp are really all about, because as you go to buy them...
A shot of that right there. Whoa, can I pick one up too?
Yeah, please.
This is a fresh shrimp.
Yeah, and you'll know that because of these long whiskers coming out of the front. Okay, if they're ever frozen once, these get very brittle and they'll snap off.
Right. You're going to taste good in a couple of minutes. Sorry, but
that's it.
You got to have these whiskers.
That's the one we're looking
All right.
for. So today we're going to do a little Caribbean shrimp salad.
We talk about Southern cooking, but New Orleans, it's really not just Southern. You got the Gulf and it's Caribbean and it's island, and there's a lot to it, right?
This is Creole food.
Creole food.
So out of all the Americas, this is really the first fusion food that really started kicking off about 250 years ago. And for us, the big influence is France and Spain.
Yeah.
But you also have African, you've got Caribbean,
Sure.
You've got a Native American, you've got Mexican cuisine, all coming together to make the best, most flavorful food in the United States.
Yeah. I've been coming to New Orleans for 25 years, and it's just such a unique place, and people don't realize that the city of New Orleans is 100 years older than the United States.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, this new fusion thing, they've been doing it for a few hundred years here. So let's rock this out. Let's see
check it out. I've got some shrimp we've detailed here.
Right.
We took the shell off of this one and just veined the back.
Vein the back.
And we add a little bit of Creole jerk seasoning, almost like island spice.
Sure.
Right. So we're gonna season that up, and then we're gonna go to the stove.
Just very light and
quick,
just
easy.
Boom. Okay. Cool.
Good deal. So I've got some New Orleans rum right here, one of my favorites. Okay. So we're gonna take some of our shrimp and add them into the pan.
Yep.
You're gonna have great flavors of garlic, some cayenne pepper, a little bit of cinnamon, some sugar, but also a little bit of curry to kind of remind you that we're down in the islands.
A little spice, gives you a little heat on it.
That's it. All right. And we're gonna flambe these as well.
Flambe them.
Got some New Orleans rum.
Now we get the excitement there. Whoa. Like it's not hot enough in New Orleans. Now we add a little.
Ah, it smells good.
You can smell that rum too.
And it's only been about a minute. We're gonna push it aside, and that's it.
And just let it rest, and that's done.
All right, well, let's finish our dish.
Let's finish the dish. Okay.
We're gonna set these here. We're gonna set a New Orleans rum here.
Great.
And this is gonna be a nice salad. So we've got some fresh summer greens here.
Right, fresh summer greens.
Good. Season this with a little bit of salt.
A little salt.
Some black pepper.
A little black pepper.
And some sugar.
A little sugar, yeah, I can smell that.
Okay, just a little bit. I've got some the coconut milk that came out of those fresh coconuts.
Coconut milk out of the fresh coconuts, right? Salt,
some
pepper,
rum.
sugar.
That's
You
it.
can smell the shrimp.
We're gonna use a little bit of pineapple in here.
Yep.
Some extra seasoning. We're just gonna gently mix this together. So we're gonna take a little bit of this down.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna add our coconut.
We have a little Elmer's glue there on the bottom to hold that.
It's food glue, really.
Food glue, we like to call it.
That's the one. I've got some fresh chilies here.
Yep.
And these are bell peppers and some local chilies grown on the North Shore.
So you can really, it's got such a great
Killer
aroma.
flavor and smell, huh? Got some fresh plantain chips. Add these here. And then we're going to finish with these beautiful shrimp we got.
And the shrimp are served just like that, right? So it's
just
people that have to do a little bit of work, right, to take the...
Just about medium well. You know, you don't want them overcooked where they're going to be dry and really rubbery.
Sure. And did you pop the tails off on this? And
Table side they will.
Oh, really? Got it.
Yep. And then we'll have this nice whole shrimp right up on top.
Wow, look at that big guy right there.
And then we're going to finish
All right.
with just a little bit more of our fresh mango and fresh pineapple salsa.
Yeah, finish it off up there.
And a little bit more fresh fennel for a little bit of an anise flavor.
All right.
Okay. And that's the one,
Wow,
Billy.
that's a good-looking dish. So we just came from the kitchen with Chef Tory. He made a great Caribbean salad. Now my good friend Farrell. How are you, Farrell?
Doing great, doing great.
Like I said, he just made this beautiful Caribbean salad with shrimp, which we haven't eaten yet, but we want to pair it with a fabulous cocktail. And
Absolutely. Well, I have a perfect cocktail to go with that.
Okay.
It's going to be called a Rosalita. That's the grapefruit right there.
Grapefruit, fabulous.
Do a little rosemary infused simple syrup that we make fresh every day.
Fresh every day at Commander's Palace.
Absolutely.
Nothing like a little fresh lime. Boom, it's pretty simple, straightforward, right?
Save the best for last.
That is the best for last. Little ice.
Yeah, just gonna give it a little shake.
It already smells like the Caribbean. You can smell the rosemary and the simple syrup and the grapefruit. Not too many things sound better than that. That's what I've learned.
I have to
over
agree
the
with you.
years.
I have to agree.
All right, here we go. You've done this before a few times, I can
Once
tell.
or twice.
Once or twice. Look at that cocktail. That snap of the wrist, and this is beautiful cocktail, and then we garnish it.
And then we're going to garnish it with a
fresh
rosemary sprig. Absolutely.
I'm not even going to drink it yet, Farrell. We're going to take it over to the chef's table in the kitchen, pair it with the dish. Farrell, thanks for your time.
Absolutely, anytime.
We'll see you real soon. So we just came from the bar. We're at the chef's table in Commander's Palace. We have a beautiful cocktail, the Rosalita, which I'm going to drink, and this amazing looking Caribbean shrimp salad that chef made for us. By the way, if you want to come to the chef's table, it'll take you about a year to get in, but call Commander's Palace. They'll take care of you. Thanks for hanging with Harris. We'll see you soon. And I'm going to dig in. So the reason why you really come to New Orleans is to drink the moonshine.
That's right. This is fresh blackberry.
The real deal? Shazam!
Wow.
It's delicious. It's actually fantastic. Let's have a little more.
Come on.
He's got to work all day. Me, I just have to drink it.